All right, on my back is the GORUCK M22. You've seen a previous video on this one. This is a little different. I had it all decked out at Scars with a lot of modifications. So we're gonna take a look at all the great work they did and see how it fits for me as an everyday carry bag. I've got it all tricked out and packed out for multi-day trip for everyday carry. So let's take a look at all those features. Let's talk about how I use it for everyday carry, give you a quick channel update, and I got a little addition to the video that I filmed earlier. We're going to talk about why the M22 is an awesome EDC bag, particularly compared to the GORUCK GR1. Let's do it. All right, this is it. This is the M22 in black. Did a previous video on the GORUCK M22 a few weeks ago when it first came out. Did a walk through all the features. So if you want a solid walkthrough of everything beginning to end on this one, then check out the video linked above. In the meantime, today we're going to do three things. Three things. Number one, we're going to look at all of the GORUCK Scars modifications they just made for me on this one. Two, we're going to look at what this is, how this is decked out in everyday carry. And part three, or the third part, is really a little bit about the channel update and some changes that are going to be happening. So we'll talk about all that. And I also got a surprise, big surprise, something you're not going to want to miss, packed inside this thing. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the M22 Scars Modified. All right, so the first thing you're going to notice right up front is these buckles, Cobra buckles. Previous one that I had done, and I did it myself, was the Fidlock buckles. This one I wanted to do a little different, and I do like the stealth solid look of these Cobras. Just make it look awesome. Totally stealth mode in this one, so I love it. So yeah, so they added the Cobra buckles. Next thing here is very obvious to talk about is webbing that they added. So 3 rows on the top. Now for this is, it serves multiple purposes. If you were to have a tripod in here, you could use this to secure that, just lash it down with a little loop section, and that would be able to, then now it's in camera mode, you can put something bigger, taller in there and not be afraid of it falling out or losing it. You could also put, a knife in a sheath, I think is what they showed up, but just an infinite number of uses on this. There's one thing that is kind of a negative, and there's really no corresponding attachment on this side, so you can't put anything across the front or across the back. So really it's just for single attachment purposes, but I think it does look pretty cool on this one. Pretty awesome. I also did this little handle upgrade. I actually did this myself. This is just a paracord wrap that you can find in a lot of different places, and it's super easy to do. Needed about 8 feet of paracord, a little less, but you needed some to trim some off the end, but it just definitely solves the handle problem that a lot of people complain about. On the back, nothing new. The rest of the improvements are on the inside. One thing that they added, and it's on this pocket right here. It's right here on this front. It's a little key ring that you can put, really anything. This is too big, but you could just attach your keys to this little loop. Super easy to do, but I love the fact that they add that, and that's on the inside. The rest is on the back of the inside. So we're gonna just do things a little out of order. I'll show the insides a little bit more later, but let's talk about everyday carry. This thing is packed out, totally decked out everyday carry. And let's just start on the back. A question that a lot of people have for me is what laptop fits in there. So this has a 14-inch MacBook Pro, the brand new M2 MacBook Pro, which is a fantastic machine. And you can see it adds, there's plenty of room in there to spare, so I don't feel constrained in this one with a 14-inch MacBook Pro. 16-inch, depends on your dimensions. You can use this to sort of compare how to 14-inch and a 16-inch MacBook Pro, but the 14-inch fits perfect. Otherwise, EDC Water Bottle. I don't have this thing totally packed out on the inside just because I do plan to carry a water bottle with me all the time. This is the 18-ounce Yeti. Fits perfectly. This side pocket, which is awesome. You know, I've had the Cap 1 from Evergoods in there, and I've had the Wire Dop Mini in here, but for me, I just end up carrying a bunch of little things, passports, notebooks, cash, and some other things. Just some quick, easy on the go things that I'm gonna need, and so that's what I use in the side. And I do like the fact that these little gussets on the bottom definitely protect and prevent things from flying out on the go. The front pocket, which originally was going to be my iPad, and really if I had one complaint at the fact that I can't put the regular sized iPad in this front pocket, more about that later. But in here is just snack pocket now. So all these little bars and gummy bears and you name it, snacks in the front, quick and easy on the go, because you always need snacks and hydration. The slip pocket though, and this is because I can't put my iPad in that front pocket. You could put an iPad mini, but not a full-size iPad. I can use this to jam my iPad in through the side. So it fits cool, but it's just kind of wedged along the front. Not optimum, but it is the way we're gonna roll with this sucker for quite a while. So let's dive in. This top pocket, which is awesome. And how do I have this sucker decked out? Well, this section here is when I'm at work, flip it open, and it's got reading glasses, sunglasses, a little bit of ibuprofen, and a lens cloth for mostly my sunglasses. But that's how that works. And again, nice and easy on the go. Otherwise, on the inside here, this is where we get to the big surprise. The big surprise. This is what they sent me when I got this back. This is, wait for it. This is the grenade. Fitting that's in green. Now I have a link in the description to Built by Scars. They got a bunch of really cool stuff that they're putting more and more out there, and they plan to do more regularly. But this is a version of their grenade that they put out this last week. They had red and black, I think. But it's just kind of like a mini GR1. Not total clamshell. It's got the back panel just like the GR1, very similar to that. They have these attachment points that you use this kind of in crossbody sling mode. It's not really my style. I don't think I'll use it that way. I've got this decked out in another mode, more about that later, but it's just got a front cool pocket that you can put other stuff in there. And this is where I have, again, passports and other things in there on the go and secure, quick and easy access. And then on the inside of this too, I've got, you know, again, I'm an airline pilot, so I put my headset in there. There's also, if you look closely in mine, now this is different than the one that they put on the website, Built by Scars. Mine actually has a GR1 style layout on the inside with a top pocket and then a bottom pocket. It is mesh and a bottom mesh pocket. So it's just a micro mini GR1. And I hope they do more of these because these are super cool. I got pens and pencils. I got webbing on the back, just like the GR1. No stretch pocket, but again, a lower little mesh pocket on the inside. So this thing is just super, super cool the way they did it. And I'm very thankful they sent this to me. This is super awesome. The grenade, I hope they do more of these. To me, this is generally speaking the same size as the field pocket. So when you put a field pocket next to this, and that's what this was in previously, is basically a GR1 size field pocket. This is essentially the same size. So pretty cool. Of course, I got a Scars patch on the inside, Built by Scars on the outside. That's never leaving that thing. Just super, super cool and perfect for at least my aviation headset that I carry, and it's gonna just be a nice grab and go option for me. Love it, and it's super cool. That's was the big surprise, aside from all the awesome work they did, but this was the grenade. Super awesome. What else is in here? Now, a couple other random things. Of course, let's take out the iPad that's along the front, and let's take out, you know, gotta have a ball cap because it's always sunny at altitude, and then, you know, gotta charge things, and then really with the rest of this, of course, need a flashlight. The rest of this is perfectly situated for, in my case, this is a GR2 size field pocket. Now the reason you got to be careful about what you pack in here, in the previous video I showed you I had put two things together. Well, that just fills out the width and it really hampers the side pocket and the water bottle pocket on the side. But in my case, if you put just a GR2, something medium size, but in the middle allows you to access both those things. And I really try to limit myself when it comes to camera gear on the go to just whatever I can fit in a GR2 size field pocket. That's just me. You may roll differently. Now let's put this stuff aside so we can show you some of the enhancements they put on the inside. Now it's going to be kind of tough because it's all on the back, but I think we'll be able to show you enough. Now on the back is a pocket, a little slide-in pocket. This one's in multicam, black, and then there's a little elastic band. You can see some more pictures on their website of how you would do that. Basically, this allows me to put a laptop on the inside as well, and it protects and keeps it in place. I like that. Adds a nice little customization option. I did a Ranger green elastic band just so it would kind of have a little bit of contrast, and of course, nice little green accent on the pocket they put inside. So I just like that. For up to me, and I'm gonna make a video in the future, everything I hate about the M22, probably, and more about how I would fix it. I think they should just do the same back panel that they put in a GR1 or the back of this thing. It'd be perfect. So that's just me. That's all the customization and my EDC layout. All the stuff I need for multi-day on the road airline pilot pack out. That's everything I have. So let's pack it up. All right, real quick interruption of the video. Why do I love the M22 for everyday carry? Well, compared to the GR1, the GR1 is a clamshell design, so it opens up all the way. And really the problem is when you're sitting in a chair, or if you have this thing next to you in the chair, you really can't access all the things in a GR1. Not so with the M22. You flip up this lid and you've got instant access to everything out of the top. Also, there's a lot more side access in terms of pockets, so it really allows you to access those things much easier than a GR1. So that's why I love the M22. This has been right next to me in the airplane as an airline pilot, and I've been working out of the top of it as I sit in the airplane. So it's really just a much better design for me, and it's probably a better design for you if you're sitting in an office environment or in a coffee shop, putting this on the chair next to you so you can access everything that's inside the M22 for EDC. Much better than the GR1. All right, back to the video. All right, so that's it. That's the GR1. All right, so that's it. That's the M22. Pretty cool. Of course, this is the Ranger green one I have. Fid locks on this one. Cobra buckles on this one. I do like stealth mode Cobra buckles, and so they just have different looks, different features, both great, fantastic bags. This one going right into rotation for everyday carry for me in airline pilot pack out mode. So we'll take it on the road and maybe give you an update in the near term. That brings me to my channel update and really what's going on. Well, in the past, my previous position at my company allowed me a lot of time at home, a lot of time in the backyard, not a lot of travel. We're kind of flipping the script there, and so now I'm going to be traveling more, so you'll see different locations for some of this gear, and you'll see some of it being tested actually in the field. Case in point, this one. We're going to see this one on the road for the next couple days, and interim updates I'll probably post on Instagram. What's my Instagram handle? Well, here it is right down below. In the meantime, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You're not going to miss what happens next. So that's it. That's what I think of the M22. The GORUCK Scars modified M22 is just fantastic. Love this bag. They did a fantastic job. Can't say enough about Scars worked. If you're ever wondering how it's going to look when you get it back, it's going to look awesome. So check out Scars, all the modifications, check out their custom work. Things they're doing are just awesome. I really hope to see a lot more from Scars in the next couple of weeks and months. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them again at Sandlot Jack's here in April. So cool. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. I'm gonna enjoy Pensacola Beach. A little windy, but it's a nice temperature. See ya.